Hey, today I am reviewing two lists. This first one is from Richard, who's been fiddling quite a lot with this list. He sent me several versions of the list because he's been updating it every time, and like every time he sent me the list, he had a new thought and had to update the list. And so I've gotten this version quite a few times. Sorry it took me so long to get to you, Richard. Um, I have a long waiting list of people's lists I need to go over, and yours was at the end, more or less. Anywho, here we go. This is Richard's Airborne Americans. 18 order dice, which is nice for 1250. I think you need to be at 18, 19, maybe a little above, but maybe not below. Goldilocks zones, right? Then we have an inexperienced officer. Yep, just the way I run mine. And then we have airbornes with light machine guns. I think these are worth it now. I think this airborne squad here, by the way, is potentially even more beneficial than the ranger squad, but the rangers are just also very, very useful. Yeah, no, the Rangers are good. I just don't. The BAR for the Rangers, I'm not sure is necessary, but it does give you the ability to reach the enemy's back line in turn one, which, is nice. Bazooka team, always take these with your Americans. They're really good. They are a little expensive, but they will give you that stopping power. Two light mortars, inexperienced, the way I run mine. US rifle platoon again, inexperienced commander, another section of a backline holder, and a push unit again, rangers, bazooka, double light mortars. So an exact copy of the same list here. This gives him quite a lot of order dice in what we used to call small teams. And then a heavy weapons platoon, which gives him access to even more of these. So platoon commander inexperienced, medium mortar with spotter, medium mortar with spotter, medium mortar without spotter. All of these can use the two spotters that are available. There's a nifty little trick. If you make your light mortars regular, then by the rules, you can use the spotters for the medium mortars. So you can't buy spotters for the light mortars, but you can use them. So you might want to find the points for that if you're going to do a true mortar trick army here. But otherwise, it's perfectly fine. The light mortars, I find that I can run them happily without using spotters anyway. And then an armored platoon with a Chaffe, command Chaffe, and another Chaffe, double Chaffes. I like these. This armored section here is very similar to what a friend and an apprentice, a Padawan of my group, Christian, brought to our last tournament. He did very well. It was his. It was more. It wasn't his first tournament, but it was his first very competitive tournament, and he came midfield, a little bit better than midfield actually. He was top 10, although it was a 20-man tournament. So. But he was very happy, and it performed really well. That was my point. So the Chaffee light tanks here, because they are fairly inexpensive, although the way you do set them up is very expensive. I don't think you need them to be veteran. You do get the benefit of the gyro stabilizer, which is nice. And at the same time, you can move and shoot without getting minuses, and at the same time, if you sit there, it's an AT gun, gets the AT gun bonus as well. I mean, but it is very expensive for something that's just an 8+ tank, right? It's got recce. I'm not sure it will kill 212 points, but so the way Christian ran it was just regular Chaffees, and that gave him actually the points that you would need to upgrade your mortars anyway. So that would be the only thing that I would want you to think about is, do you really need them to be veteran? I don't think that there's a huge benefit there. The gyro stabilizer is nice, but it is expensive. So, yeah. That was Christian's army. And then I have one that is from Werner. Werner sent me this an army list a long time ago. Sorry, Werner, that it took me so long to get to you. again, life, a lot of stuff to do. But so this is his list that he is contemplating using in South Africa. It's a 19 order dice list, 1100 points. I think it may be high for 1100, but we shall see. Like always, there's a Goldilocks zone, right? There's a zone where your dice are just right in their optimization, where you get enough bang for your points, but at the same time your units are not vulnerable, right? And you boost out the order dice bag, but not overfill it. 19. Our last tournament said that was too high for that specific tournament. Let's see what happens going forward, right? Inexperienced platoon commander in a heavy platoon, medium mortar team, spotter, medium machine gun team, medium mortar team, medium mortar team, medium mortar team. Yep, lots of medium mortars, a couple of 3 spotters here. The medium machine gun teams, I like them now. I don't run mine regular. I run mine inexperienced, save the points, because it's just going to sit there anyway on ambush and shoot, right? And I'm pretty likely to get some hits still because I have 6 shots. So I run them in experience at 35 points. It's a huge save, a discount. But they are good. That extra shot does mean something. And because you're German, you get an extra shot on top of that. So it's 7 shots. Really nice. So another medium machine gun team down here. And then a German rifle platoon to enable the first one. And by the way, this is before Armies of Germany. So it's rulebook Germans. Inexperienced platoon commander, Waffen SS with light machine gun. These are backline holders, camping Germans, love them. And then the Darker Panzer, rest in peace. The Darker Panzers are gone with Armies of Germany, but they are awesome. Look at that. That is a lot of machine gun shots, right? That is a lot because each of them has +1. So it's 4 for each of them. So 12 shots. A lot of machine gun shots. And double motorcycle, triple motorcycle. Ha! I'm not sure these are worth it anymore. They became more vulnerable in version 3, but you know, I love mine. German Recce platoon, inexperienced commander, Waffen SS with some machine gun, Recce vehicle, 2 of those, and that is it's a Kubelwagen for the officer and an SDKFZ 250/1, which has a transport capacity of 5 men, so it's very small. The Recce platoon is not worth it. There's nothing here that enables any like special moves that are especially good or something. It's just, yeah, not worth it. But I like the rest. I like the final outing for the Panzer IIIs as well, and the motorcycles are always fun, although maybe not hyper competitive. It's a hammer and anvil list. I like it, Werner. I like it a lot. You've got the anvil of the medium machine gun teams and your camping infantry with the light machine guns as well. And then you have the push of the Recce Hanomag and the Panzer IIIs and the motorcycles all rushing one flank and hitting that anvil. Love it. It's a nice army build. Should be fun to play. Anywho, that was it for me today. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.